More developments as we have been allowed as the media to come a bit closer, even not even a bit, way closer to Shaft 11. This is where we're expecting that any minute now the cage will be coming up, as that will be the indication that the cage is being pulled up. This is as a result of the mining rescue experts doing a mop-up operation or a sweep based on that information that they got from the 2 volunteers that were sent underground to ascertain if there are more illegal miners that are remaining or not. So we are just waiting to see if that cage is coming with anyone before whether they can put an end to the retrieval operation or not. Remember that they had indicated that, they government, even as Athlenda Mathe was talking, that they can't just depend on the word that came from the 2 volunteers. They needed to do this on their own to be sure that indeed those 2 gentlemen are telling the truth with regards to, whether there are people that are remaining around or not. I'm going to try to speak to Stephen. He is the CEO of the mining company that is conducting this operation. Manas, thank you so much and welcome to Newzroom Afrika. It's a bit noisy. I'll try to also, raise my ears. Talk to me about with the work that has been done so far in relation to the mop-up operation, but also ascertaining if there are still people underground.
So last night we came out with the last cage with the 2 gentlemen that have assisted us from the local community, and they confirmed that all the people are being taken out and that no bodies are being left behind. During the night, we were just going down this morning to make sure that during the night, if there were any people that was inside the mine that was not aware of the rescue or recovery operation, that at least if they came to the level where we took the people out, and if there are any people, we can bring them out as well today. So we basically just went down to go and sweep the place to make sure everybody is out of what we can see.
We understand, and based on our also the feedback that you gave yesterday, that this cage went down today alone, but there were 3 cameras that have already been put on it, and also a sound detector. What were you able to pick up when this cage went underground this morning? Were there any sounds, people maybe shouting, an indication that there's a likelihood that there are people that are still remaining underground?
So the cage went down to the level. We stopped there for about 2 to 5 minutes, of which we turned the camera at such an angle that you can have a look inside the level where we took the people out. We scanned the area and we could only see some of the cap lamps that was lying still on the ground, of which was taken off yesterday from some of these illegal miners and thrown on the ground. We couldn't detect any movement on that level, and thereafter we went down deeper into the shaft to about 2,100 meters, and we scanned the whole shaft. Right at the bottom we detected water and we couldn't see anything further, so we're on our way out towards the surface area.
And how long will it take before we see the cage coming up, and what is likely to happen from here going forward, considering whatever it is that the cage will be coming with?
So the cage will be coming out empty. It's coming out at a speed of 1.5 meters per second. So estimated about 30 minutes for the cage to rise on the surface. The cage is going to be empty, and after that we will then start rigging off from the process and then leave the site.
So after this, is the cage going to go back for the second time, or that's it?
No, the cage is not going to go back from the second time. We're quite satisfied that there are no persons left behind. So we will withdraw from the site once the cage has reached surface.
Thank you so much for your time, Manas Fourie. But I'm just going to try and also maybe just get a word from you, Athlenda Mathe, as the police, with regards to the process that has been done so far and the feedback that you are getting from, the Manas Fourie with regard to the work that they have been able to do so far.
Okay, so in terms of our operations, as I've indicated, that we are going to continue with our operations. Operation Valamgodi is going nowhere. We are here to stay. We will leave at a time when this particular hole, as you see it open, is sealed and rehabilitated. So it looks like we will still be here for quite some time to prevent and combat illicit mining activities, because should we leave before this hole is sealed and rehabilitated, we may face an instance or where these illicit miners find themselves back underground, and that is what we do not want to see happen. We do not want to find ourselves in the situation that we are in now. So it's important that we only leave the site once this hole has been closed off and sealed.
With regards to the retrieval operation, and here Manas indicating that they did not detect any sign of people being underground. This is an operation that was expected to go on for 10 days. Does that mean now you are taking a decision to say that the retrieval operation by the mining rescue experts now stops today, Thursday, on the 4th day, which was supposed to be the 10-day operation?
Well, I cannot give that confirmation now because remember there was a rescue team that was appointed by the minister. Manas must go and report back to DMRE. DMRE as a stakeholder within this committee must then take that decision on whether or not this particular operation has been abandoned. But like I've indicated, on our side as the police, we will remain here.
Thank you so much for your time. There you have it, Athlenda Mathe there, Stephen. As the police, they will remain here and in this shaft, but also remain here in shaft 11. This shaft is, because they need to go back to the Department of Mineral Resources to give feedback with regards to that. You also have indicating that the cave is coming back empty, and any minute now we will see that. And indeed, because they had to do this mop-up operation, they are not yet confirmed as to whether it was supposed to be a 10-day retrieval operation. It's being concluded. They are putting an end to it today because, like Athlenda indicated, that Manas will have to go back to the committee. Will also have to go back to the two ministers to give them feedback, and therefore a decision with regards to a way forward will be taken. Stephen.
Rafael Saboko, thank you very much indeed. Of course, very difficult to know how all of this is going to pan out. Sorry about the problems with that connection there.